Oi, yes! Yes! Come on, baby! Oi! Oi! Yes! Yes, I still gotta... Yeah, baby! Oi! Oh no, she come off. Buzz! Down at Lang Lang. This is the first time I'm here. It's just past 2 o'clock. I come down here thinking that the tide would be somewhat up close to the edge. But as you guys can see, it is way out. So I'll wait around, kick back for a few, maybe an hour, hopefully an hour. Hopefully it rises till then and I can walk out a bit, cast out. I'll be chasing gummies tonight. I've been going for gummies maybe 5-6 times with no luck in the past week or so. I've been told this was the spot to come, so I'm going to give it a crack and I'll see you guys in an hour. Currently it is 2:19 at 1.3 meters. The moon is 42% full. The wind is north-northwest, going 12.6 kilometers at 2 o'clock. So hopefully it should be pretty calm tonight. Preferably I would have come a lot closer to full moon, but I come here because I'm using the windy app, and the wind is coming from around the side of the back of us, so it should hopefully be blocked off by some of this land here, whereas over here the wind is going 20 kilometers, but it has no land in Port Phillip Bay to block it off, so it'll be real windy and not exactly what I want to be sitting in all night while I'm chasing Gummy. So it is now 3:13. By the time I get my rigs ready, chop up my bait, it should be hopefully 3:30, which will be 2 meter tide. As you guys might be able to see, the tide's come up a bit, so I'll be able to walk out a little bit, cast my line out and then come back up. The baits I'll be using is, got some fresh tummy rough. We cut it this sort of size off. I'll chuck that on my size 6.0 hook. Just like so. And then I shall be using some fresh squid, is what I got told. What they do is they catch them, chuck them in brine, and then vac seal them. Just cut a nice circle like this, because that is hopefully it should be right, because that is like that. You see how it's a bit uneven? I'm going to put this, hook it through there so it doesn't spin around. That's my thought process. Now this one is a size 4 hook on my 10-foot rod, reason being this rod is a bit lighter than my 12-foot rod. What am I doing now? Sinker. I've got a fair bit of line off that spool, so hopefully if I catch a gummy at this point it doesn't run too far. Once the tide starts coming really close, then I'll recast so I have more line to play with, and same as my this one. So down here is where the gummy shark breed. I don't know if it's around this time of year, but it's live and learn, yeah? What I've heard is they like to come down here on the mud banks, and they start to eat off all the little crustaceans and all that. Oh, what? I had a bite then. Hang on. Oi, yes! Yes! Come on, baby! Oh, I gotta do my my drag up though. Come on, please be that gummy. Oh, I think it is that gummy. Oi! Oi! Come on, baby! You're what I want. Yeah, it's swimming in towards me. Oi! Oi! Come on! Oh no. One of my lines could be... Oh yes. Alright, swimming towards me. I gotta get down these steps without tripping and falling off. Come on. Come on, baby. Be the gummy. Come on. Oh no. Could be off. Oh no, she's still on. She's still on. Oi! Is it the gummy? Is it the gummy? Baby, it's the gummy! Yes! Yes! This is what I wanted. Oh, yay, baby! Brother, look at her! I gotta grab the tail. Oh. Oh. Yes! Oh. Sorry, boss. Yes! Oh, yay! Oi! She's shaking. She's a strong one. Oh. Oh. Yes! Yes! Oh, yay. Yes. She's a good size too on the squid. Oi, look at that. That's just hooked. That is lucky. So 40 centimeters from the last gill to the last tail. Yep, she's size. Oh baby, I'm so happy with that. Alright, let us yes! Alright, hopefully that doesn't scare off the other sharks with the smell, but it might. Yes, I am happy with that. Chuck some ice. Actually, yes. After all these hours I've put in, not just today, but the past week, even yonks ago when I started fishing and all I wanted was a gummy, it's finally paid off. I approximately caught that gummy at, let's say, 450. So the tide was 2.5 meters, 42% full. close to just under 2 hours before high tide. Wind, oh, the wind's picked up. It's 20 kilometers an hour going north, and I got that on fresh squid. Gonna reel in one with Tommy Rough on it and chuck some squid on her, since that's what's been working. Look at that. Must have just been spinning really awkwardly in the water. Oi! Oi! Yes! Yes, I still got a... Yeah, baby! Oi! Oh no, she come off. Raz! So I'm gonna pack up now. I'll see you guys at the cook part. After all the hard work, it finally paid off. Chasing gummies for yonks now, and I've finally got one that's sizable. The total length I haven't measured yet. But from tip of the nose to the end of the tail, oi! Meter and 5 centimeters. Legal size we measure it is from the last gill to the beginning of the end fin, I believe. Now that would be 67 centimeters, give or take. So way well over legal size. Now I've never filleted a gummy, but what I've heard is you have to cut the head to bleed it and gut it, because the ammonia, I believe. Take the head off. Believe I should be taking the fins off as well to make it easier. Take these ones off. Might have left a bit more meat on than I'd hoped, but one fillet. Alright, that worked out a lot better than the other one. 1, 2, 3, 4. I plan on making fish burger and chips, starting on the potato terrine, also known as 1,000 layer potatoes. Just peel the potatoes and place in water. Afterwards, use a mandolin to slice the potatoes thinly. After you drain and cut the potatoes, you want to dry them to extract any moisture. Put melted duck fat into a bowl and place the dried potatoes in. Make sure the slices are nicely coated. Add some salt. Now mix together well. I'm using a bread pan with some baking paper to layer each slice of potato on top. with another sheet of baking paper, place on top. With the same size bread pan, place on top and press down. Now place in the oven and wait. Using a chopstick to see if the potatoes are done. I'm looking for the chopstick to easily glide through the potatoes. Time to check again. This time the chopstick glides through easily and they're done. Again, I'm using a bread pan to press down and make it as thin as possible. Now place in the fridge for 24 hours and put something heavy on top. Onto the spicy mayo for the burger. Be using some mayonnaise, some sriracha, bit of sesame oil, and soy sauce. Mix it around for a bit, get it all combined. Now taste test. I found it needed a bit more spice to it. So in goes the sriracha again. I decided to put my sauce in a bottle for presentation purposes. Onto the tartare sauce, I'll be using mayo, 1 shallot, thinly sliced. Baby cucumbers, I'll be using 3. I used some capers. And I used some thinly sliced dill. Adding some lemon zest in. And a smidge of pickle juice. Now give it a good mix. And my sauce was done. After 24 hours, I took out my potatoes. I cut around the edges to make it easier for me to get the potato terrine out. She bangs on the table and she's out. Now remove any of the baking paper left on the potatoes. I decided to cut the ends off to make it a nice rectangle. Don't throw away these pieces, as you can still use them to deep fry for chips. Here I am cutting the potato into as evenly sliced pieces as possible so they cook in the same amount of time. For my beer batter, I'll be using 200 grams of plain flour, and 100 grams of corn flour. Adding 2 teaspoons of baking powder in, a pinch of salt, some pepper, garlic powder, and some yum yum. Give it a good mix to combine all ingredients and create a well in the middle. Crack 1 egg and place in the well. Now slowly pour in your beer and combine. Add some oil into a pot. I'm checking with the beer batter to see if the oil is hot enough to fry the potato terrine in. Once the oil is hot enough, place your potato slices in. I chose to do 3 slices as not to overcrowd the pot. Flip your potato terrine over halfway through cooking process. Make sure that they're nice and golden brown like so. Place onto a drying rack and add some salt onto it while still hot. Because the oil was hot from cooking the potato terrine, I added some cold oil in to bring it back down to temperature. I grabbed my gummy fillets and soaked it in the beer batter. Drip off any excess batter. Now place into the oil. I like to hold the fillet up for a bit so it cooks and it doesn't stick to the bottom of the pot. Flip it at halfway done. left my fillet in for a bit longer than I should have. And place your fillet on a drying rack and add some salt. For my burger buns, I'm using brioche. Add some olive oil on top. And toast them in a pan. Time to plate up my fish burger and potato terrine. Onto the brioche bun, I added the tartare sauce. I decided to add another layer of tartare sauce to the top of the bun. And I squeezed my spicy mayo on top of the potato terrine. So it's finally time to try the gummy shark that I caught. I tried my best with the potatoes. These three are the only ones that worked out. The others, I think the oil wasn't hot enough when I fried them, so that's why they all fell apart. Now, hopefully the fish is cooked. Wow, that is good. Let's try the chips. Crunchy on the outside, nice and soft in the middle. Falling apart. The spicy mayo I've done, really good. This tartare sauce, spot on. First time making it, I reckon I've done a pretty good job. Wow. Now I was a bit worried about the bloodline on the fillet. I thought it might impact the taste, but it seems like it hasn't. Thank you for watching. If you guys have any ideas for videos or any recipes you'd like me to make, please comment down below. Any tips on fishing? I really want to get into using lures, so I think if it is successful, that will be my next video coming out. Thanks.